Welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. It is time, I guess, for the hitching back to the BJM train. I don't know if he's back in full effect, back with even more attitude, but welcome back, Ben and Jack. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. Can't complain. I'm glad that all of us are back on. So welcome back, Ben.
Hello.
And hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome back, man.
You been militant right now or something?
I'm just waiting to start. Got a lot to say.
Sir, well, I'm trying to introduce you and see how you're feeling. What's going on?
Well, before we get started, if that's what you're doing, I got a little message for all of the political correct people out there. Warning, the following program is a collaborative of brothers talking about black-hearted sports. It is meant to be entertaining and enlightening. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of Prairie A&M University, the alumni of Prairie A&M University, or any SWAC affiliate. There may be some swearing or negative connotation because that's how humans in the real world really talk. If you are a young person, please seek permission before continuing to further listen to the broadcast. Please don't be offended by my comment stated during the "Yeah, I Said It" segment. We can start now.
So we got approval to go forward now, sir?
Just in case we feather somebody's ears, we can start now.
Yeah, little disclaimer. I like a little disclaimer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Jack, do you have a disclaimer?
Actually, I don't. I think Ben covers it all right there.
Oh my goodness. Well, it's mighty good to have you back. I guess I don't know. You putting out disclaimers now before you go forward. I don't know what you're about to say, but we're gonna let it roll. Let's start with where we left off. Prairie View took care of Mississippi Valley, as they should have, and they're now in a good position to head toward Houston to take on Houston Christian. But do you guys want to reflect back on the game that was, or you want to move straight ahead?
Jack?
I'm just glad that we actually showed up, got the gorilla off our back from the previous 2 times that we played Mississippi Valley that had a little thorn in our side the last couple of years. Let's see, Prince, do we know the attendance? Do we know the attendance from?
Well, I can help you out. You said showed up, so I can just step in right on there. We didn't show up whatsoever. So for all of these sensitive people who are listening to the broadcast, instead of having comments, let's show up to the game. Tickets only cost $26. It was a whole side full of blank seats. So if we don't comment, then let's comment. Comment by showing up. Comment by supporting the team. Comment by encouraging the players. Don't comment on small petty stuff. So when it comes to showing up, the team showed up, showed out. But the fans, the alumni, the so-called, I got a comment about what's going on, they didn't show up. They just talking.
To answer your question, Jack, I don't know the actual number, but it was not a strong showing up. But at this stage of the game, the team has to move forward.
Less than 1,200, Jack.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's more than 1,200 in Wallace. More than 1,200 in Hempstead. More than 1,200 on them back county roads back there in Tomball. So all these so-called people that's listening, where you at? Let's show up.
Oh my God, this is gonna be one heck of a spin on today. I know hopefully we'll get through it. With that being said, Ben, you're a little warm right now. You are agitated. Is that a better word?
Very.
Okay. What's got you so agitated, bro?
You know what, bro? Don't worry about it. We got the warning out. So for all of the naysayers, the haterade, we're just going to present a warning going forward. Hopefully that'll cool off some people. If not, go take your cold shower. What else we going to talk about?
Oh my God! Hey man, let's just go through the games this week, man, so we can get some picks to get you all's countdown. Your top 10 for this week. Who's gonna do the matchup? Ben, you doing the matchups? You usually do the matchups. What we got going this week?
You know what? Right now, you threw me off. I wasn't even ready for that yet. I
have it up here. So
okay.
Good job.
This Saturday, October 14th, we have the following matchups. We have Alabama A&M at Grambling.
Okay. We'll let Ben start off.
Yeah, go ahead, Ben.
Yeah,
go ahead, Ben.
We'll let Ben start off since he got the mostest to say.
I just want to be politically correct going forward. I think this will be Grambling University's homecoming. I hope they lose to A&M University, so I'm going for Alabama A&M University.
Okay, I believe that in spite of needing Grambling to fall, they will not fall against Alabama A&M this week. Grambling will win.
I have Alabama A&M coming in, disrupting homecoming at Grambling.
Okay.
All right. Our next matchup, we have Alabama State at Jackson State. Prince?
Jackson State, they're hot right now, even though Alabama State is showing a bit of improvement. This is the I Am SWAC Bowl, even though the other part of the equation is at Colorado now. But I believe Jackson State will hold them off and take care of business. And I bet this is their homecoming, too, as well.
Well, I'm going to, again, be politically correct. I'm going to say Jackson State University will win their homecoming.
Okay.
And I'm in agreement as well. I think Jackson State will hold serve there at Jackson State for homecoming.
Okay.
All right. Our next matchup, we have Arkansas Pine Bluff at Mississippi Valley State.
This one's on you now, Jack.
Yeah, it's on me. So I think Mississippi Valley State will bounce back from the loss from Prairie View with their home game. So give me Mississippi Valley State.
And again, I'm going to be politically correct, and I'm going to say Mississippi Valley State will win that game.
And I'm going with the Golden Lions on the road.
Okay. All right. Our next matchup, we have Texas Southern at Bethune-Cookman. Ben.
I'm going to go with politically correct Bethune-Cookman University. I saw that new practice field, so I'm going to go with Bethune-Cookman University in a route.
In a route?
I said route. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope that's the correct route.
Oh boy, he is on one today, Jack. That's okay. Bethune-Cookman, I believe, will win this game. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Texas Southern is going to pull the upset. So give me Texas Southern winning on the road at Bethune-Cookman.
Okay.
All right. In our next matchup, we have Lincoln University outside of California at Southern.
Do we even have to say what's going to happen on this one? We're talking about a school that has less than 400 students, and over half of them are grad students. This is going to be a laugher, but Southern not only better win, but need to win because the heat is on duty in Baton Rouge. So I'm picking Southern on a cruiser in this one.
So I won't be offensive to any sensitive listeners, I'm going to go with Southern University. I believe that this is their homecoming also, in a route.
Right. In another route. 2 routes. Okay.
Yeah, clean sweep here. Southern wins easily. Easy home game for homecoming.
Okay.
All right. And the moment that everyone's been waiting for, the matchup of Prairie View A&M at Houston Christian. I'm going to say our Mighty Panthers continue with the winning streak and beat Houston Christian with ease.
Sound like you was about to give a score.
Yeah, I was trying
It
to.
sound like you got a score? What's your crystal ball saying, man?
No score. Just we should win with ease.
Okay, winning with ease. All right, Ben, let's see what you got.
Again, trying to be politically correct. I don't think it will be with ease, but the number one fan puts his money, his time, his energy around his university instead of dealing with the haters on their petty level. So I'm going to go with Prairie View A&M University. I don't think it will be with ease. It might be, we might need another 50-yard field goal kick at the end, but I will go with Prairie View A&M University.
Okay, so a close battle with PV winning. I'm thinking that Prairie View will win. I'm going to say with comfort. I won't say with ease. I would be highly disappointed if they don't get a minimum of 150 yards rushing. And I'm seeing Prairie View scoring anywhere between 24 and 31 points this weekend. So Prairie View with the win to head into the bye to get ready to take on FAMU.
All right, yeah, and that's our all our games for week 7. All right, back to you, Prince.
Okay, well, look, now that we got all that out the way, this game for Prairie View, let's talk about that if we can for a moment. It's a very critical game, and I think it's a head start game in preparation for FAMU. They'll have basically 2 weeks in preparation, and I would not be surprised to see Prairie View trying to implement a few new wrinkles to their attack starting this weekend, building up towards FAMU. And I don't want them to get too cute, nor do they need to look past Houston Christian, but I'm looking forward to see how they approach this game. Now, Prairie View defensively, coming off a pretty strong performance against the rush against Mississippi Valley. The Huskers will try to establish the run, and with that depth on the defensive line, I'm really, really looking forward to see if they can get at it this weekend. No comments.
I guess you were waiting for a comment. Trying to figure out how to start. I would probably just say, hopefully, since I'm back on off suspension, don't want to get back on there. Hopefully, the coaching staff at Prairie View A&M University will take some notes based on what they did finally against a Mississippi Valley team. Look to see if they can improve in their passing game. I noticed that they passed the ball very well. Quarterback Conley passed the ball very well. But it's one thing to pass the ball on the right side, but there's another thing to see that there's a left side and there's a center field. So I'm hoping, like what you said, that they can kind of come up with some new plays to where they can open the whole field, left to right to middle. So hopefully the coaching staff at Prairie View A&M University can continue to do their homework and improve on what they've started based on last week's game.
Okay, Jack, what you got, sir?
Yeah, I agree with you gentlemen's sentiment as well. I believe Prairie View is going to be able to build on what they did against Mississippi Valley. So I believe Bubba will have everybody ready to go and not to look past this one game, but at the same time um, prepare for FAMU the following week.
Okay. Now, believe it or not, man, it's amazing, but this season is flying so fast that we have actually two remaining home games, if I'm not mistaken. We'll
Correct.
have homecoming, which is November 4th, and then we'll finish up with Alabama State. Now, I know you were talking about the lack of attendance being this last home game that the Panthers had, but it sure would be nice to see PV Nation show up not only for homecoming, but for that final game against Alabama State. And to be quite honest with you, I'm hearing in the atmosphere that a lot of people plan on making the trek to Florida for the FAMU's homecoming game. But I believe in that old saying that charity begins at home, and hopefully we can turn this thing around. But we got to start, like I say, with this first two games leading to homecoming before we start focusing on the crowds.
Well, that's a good point. I'll come back to the Florida game, but hopefully a lot of the naysayers, wherever they live in Houston, they won't have the excuse that my son he plays Pee Wee football, so Prairie View is too far to travel. The game will be in Houston this weekend, so for a lot of the naysayers, the alumni and other affiliates that want to complain, hopefully they'll be able to show up to the game this weekend because, again, what excuses can you continue to pull out of your pocket?
Well, you make a good point. You can have a home away from home atmosphere this weekend. One thing about Husky Stadium, it's not a large stadium. It reminds you of Old Blackshear Stadium. If I'm not mistaken, the capacity is about 6,000, 8,000 people or so. But it'd be a nice little venue to turn out with that purple and gold. Wouldn't take much to turn it out. And like you said, they wouldn't have to travel as far, and we can come over there and take over down there in Houston.
Yeah. But, I'm sure somebody going to talk about, the gas is so high. It's $3 in 2017. But if you can go to the casino, you can show support, supposedly, your alumni.
Well, we got an angry black man on the line this week, Jack. He's out. What was in Living Color, the character? It's a conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Hey, but it's good. Get it off your chest. I guess. I agree.
Get it off your chest.
Get that tension off your chest.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying not to get it off my chest, but not. I had some other Bernie Mac words, but I didn't want y'all to bleep them out. So.
No, we ain't gonna let you go Bernie Mac. Now we might let you go Jimmy Walker, but we ain't gonna let you go Bernie Mac. You can keep it cool. Don't let it get too much under your skin. But it's all good, man. It's all good. Here's what people, whether they intentionally or unintentionally, don't understand that everything that we do with this segment, I said it, with the network as a whole, it's a labor of love for us. We love our university. Got these two brothers. We've been knowing each other and been in each other's lives over 30 years or so. And it's something that we are meaningful and near and dear to us. And sometimes we can be misinterpreted, misunderstood, but that's life, right? But it's not going to stop us from sharing and spreading our love and speaking our hearts and minds of what we know to be true, because we do put our money where our mouth is. Even though Ben thinks he's the number one fan, we let him walk around with that. But I know personally, the three of us alone have put in our own hard-earned money to make sure that things are taken care of, whether it's tickets, whether it's supporting broadcasts, whether it's buying tickets for folks less fortunate. And it's just something that you want to see your school look good, do good, and just feel good about being able to be blessed enough to be able to give back to them. So I understand your frustration, brother man. But as they're going to say, let it go, Joe. Let it go. It's gonna be all right. Take your woosah. Let me hear you say woosah one time for me, Ben. Woosah.
No, that's okay. I got some other salt, but not a woo salt.
He's not ready for any therapy yet. Not ready for any therapy.
Yeah, he's not ready. Him not ready yet.
Oh no. You know what? Believe it or not, I wasn't. Well, I think they woke up a bear. Really?
They done poked the bear.
Okay.
They should have let him hibernate. But the last
thing I'm gonna Yogi.
Last thing, I can see that. The last thing I'm gonna do is let some petty person that don't contribute probably nothing try to bring me down. So that being said, for the petty people that's listening, listen to this one. Mr. Prince, I got 4 tickets. I was gonna give 4, but I'm not gonna give 4. I have 2 tickets and a parking pass for homecoming. We will not be giving it to any of alumni. If you that cheap that you can't pay for a ticket, I sure won't be donating one for you. But we got 2 tickets and a parking pass for homecoming, and we'll figure out in the future how we're going to give that out to the lucky individual. I was gonna give 4, but I said I'm gonna give you 2.
Okay. Well, you said alumni cannot qualify. But they couldn't be of adult age though to qualify. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Matter of fact, if I even look on the roster and it says alumni, I'm scratching the name off the list. So I'm looking at probably a high school or something like that. But no, if you can't pay for your own, yeah.
Okay. Well, so are you making this an official contest or whatever? How do you want a person to qualify for it, sir?
Well, right. We'll get back to the listeners, but since I'm off probation now, I can do what I want to do. Like Bobby Brown, it's my prerogative. So since it's my money, I can spend my money how I want to. So as of right now, we have 2 tickets for sure. We might have more tickets, but as you continue to listen, this is what true love of the university does. It spits knowledge if you like it or you don't.
Okay. Well, let me see. Watch this, man. This will make you chuckle. Jack, are you gonna match him?
Let's move on.
Hold on. We're not gonna. Jack, are you gonna match him?
Yeah, I'm not gonna match him this year. I'm just gonna.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Ben. I'm gonna match you, Ben. I'm gonna match you.
Well,
we're gonna make it.
We'll bring it up in the future. We'll, because I might come up with 4.
Okay.
But right now, we're just gonna.
Well, for right now, here's what's gonna happen. For right now, we're gonna give a set of 2 tickets and a pass. Okay, and we're going to make sure that they are not alumni. Okay, but there are people who will be able to benefit and appreciate the opportunity. Is that what we're saying?
That's what we think.
Okay then. Well, and you all stay tuned for further.
Yeah.
Yeah,
stay tuned. I was just going to say,
stay tuned
for the other networks or whoever listening. Put your money where your mouth is. Show up or put up, stand up or sit down, whatever. Leave me alone.
Okay. He said he done went Michael Jackson. They went from Bobby Brown to Michael Jackson. Leave me alone. You don't start. All right. Look, Ben, do you have your top 10 for this week, sir?
I do. But also, before we get to the top 10, I wanted to just throw it. Well, I'll go to the top 10, and then I'll have my closing comment. So, top 10 for this week, I have North Carolina Central, 5-1. Excuse me.
Okay, you going from 1 to 10 or 10 to 1? How you doing?
No, I just made a slippage. Florida A&M University, 5-1. Benedict College, 6-0. Jackson State University, 4-2. Virginia State University, 6-0. Virginia Union University, 5-1. Tuskegee University, or is it college? But Tuskegee, 5-1. Hampton University, 3-2. Fort Valley State, University 5-1, and I put them in just because I'm the number one fan. But if it was for the haters, I wouldn't have put them in. Prairie View A&M University rounding out number 10 at 3-3.
Okay, so you kind of went full HBCU gamut. Jack, you got one. I think it's more Division One, right?
I believe so. But
okay, let's hear what you got, Jack.
Mine's real similar. I do have Florida A&M at number 1. I have North Carolina Central at number 2. Jackson State at number 3. Tennessee State at number 4. Hampton at 5. Howard at 6. Southern at 7. Grambling State at 8. Alcorn at 9. And I also have our beloved Prairie View A&M at 10, just like Ben did.
Okay. I got you. Well, gentlemen, I'm appreciating it. Ben, you said you have some more to say as we get ready to wrap this up. And what you got, sir?
Well, I'm just curious, since I'm the number one listener, how in the heck can you put Alcorn above Prairie View? But that was just me commenting. I was looking at my mileage, Mr. Prince, and I was thinking the idea or the audacity of me to go support my school in Dallas and now preparing to go to Tallahassee to support my school. Man, it just made my itch that someone would have the audacity to try to get under my skin. So again, if you're going to be a hater, be a hater. But if you're going to be a supporter, support the young men on the football team. And we're not even just football. Support the young people of the university, period. And we're talking football, but we should just be talking about sports. If you're going to support, still support. Don't come up with excuses.
Okay. Let me ask you this, number one fan. Hold on. Let me ask you this, number one fan. Are you going to support and be a volunteer for November 4th for the soccer championship?
So, before we get to the volunteer part, I do think that we should, for some of the people who they living under a rock, or they are creating moonshine for homecoming. I would suggest that you do prepare, because campus is supposedly going to be on high attendance, because there will be a SWAC championship tournament going on, and we pray that the young lady Prairie View A&M University make it to the championship game. Now, going back to what you said, will I be volunteering? No, sir. I can honestly tell you I will not. But what I will be bringing my young star who plays soccer to the game, so she can see some young lady that she can look up to and say, hey, that might be me one day. So instead of being that moonshining kind of person, I will be visiting or entertaining some of the games while I am on campus for homecoming.
Okay. Jack, do you have any closing thoughts or comments, sir?
No closing thoughts. Just Prairie View. Let's go win this game in Houston. And like Ben and Prince were reiterating, hey, you had the excuses of not attending the Prairie View games. But this game is in your backyard, so let's get out there and support. No excuse.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have my closing comment?
Not yet. Sure.
Not yet.
Yeah, I thought you just did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, that was my that was if I was a pastor and I said, hey, I'm give me 5 more minutes or whatever y'all say.
All right. And then while you're talking about that, the Bible is being held up right now. Make it quick.
Okay. But again, we talked about sense of humor and everything. One thing I do think that we do hold each other accountable. So just know that my suspension was we agreed upon it, the three of us. But I want to close with this statement, and then Dr. Fish, you can do your part. I wrote this little thought. Don't come for me unless I ask for you.
Period.
Period.
Drop the mic and I'm out of here. Oh my God. That was Bernie Macish. With that being said, he is being the angry black man this week. Along with Brother Jack, I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Don't forget that you can check us out this weekend as the Panthers will come to Houston to try to take over H-Town starting at 6 p.m. Listen here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network at obnradio.com. Do remember to follow me on X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Hit the bell notification. That way you'll always be updated on any releases such as this one that can be heard throughout its entirety. And do go and visit the website at obnradio.com for the 24-hour stream. We have content such as this and others that you can go back and listen to on a 24-hour-a-day timetable. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
hey, Prince,
it is time for us.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can we close out the show also by putting in there how the naysayers can donate to the cause, if you don't mind, moving forward?
Sure.
Yes, sir. If you don't mind, putting that plug out there so we can see what happens. We're going to put our money where our mouth is moving forward.
Okay. Are we talking about to support the network?
Yes, sir.
Or are you talking about support Prairie View? Which one we talk? Are we talking about both of them?
Well, we can go with both. If you got a comment, put your comment with your money moving forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, we do, of course, travel to the games, and we are an independent agency, so everything we do is out of pocket. So if you dare to support, visit that website again, obnradio.com. Click on the donation button. And we're asking if you could for $18.76. We're calling it the season ticket pass. That way it'll help us continue with the covers. We've brought you every game thus far this season, and we continue and praying that we'll be able to do the remaining of the season. But we do need your support. $18.76. That comes out to about $1.71 per game. So visit their website, obnradio.com. Is there anything else that we would need to do, Brother Ben?
No, I think that should close the book on a lot of people. Either you're going to learn to read or shut the book.
Okay. And with that being said, we're gonna have to take Ben for a Mai Tai or something, Jack. Please calm down here. But you all be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.